we have started application of derivative, and that is rate measure. In today's lecture, we will solve some problems which are based on rate measure. So let us move to the first problem. Here is the first problem. If each side of an equilateral triangle increases at the rate of root 2 centimeter per second, then find the rate of increase of its area when its side is of length 3 centimeter. I have told you that the side decides the area of the square, area of triangle, area of any polygon. So here in this our problem we have equilateral triangle, and side of this equilateral triangle is increasing. Side of this equilateral triangle is increasing, and we are asked to find at what rate area of the triangle is increasing. The increase in area, the rate of increase of area is not uniform. Is not uniform. Is not uniform means in every time interval, increase in area is not fixed. In the first interval, in the first second, in the second second, in the third second, the increase in area also increases. Also increases. So when length is 3 centimeter, at that instant, what will be the increase in the area, or what will be the rate of increase of area, that we are asked to find. इथं आपल्याला साइड चेंज होता है ट्रायंगलची, साइड कोणत्या रेटने चेंज होता है, हाउ फास्ट साइड इज चेंजिंग, दैट इज गिवन. Side is changing uniformly. In every second, side of the equilateral triangle increases by root 2 centimeter. म्हणजे 1 सेकंदानंतर तुम्ही पाहिलं तर त्याच्यामध्ये रूट 2 सेंटीमीटर एवढी वाढ झालेली असेल. पुढच्या सेकंदामध्ये परत रूट 2 एवढी सेंटीमीटर, पुढच्या सेकंदाला रूट 2 सेंटीमीटर एवढी साइड त्या ट्रायंगलची वाढते. ट्रायंगल वाढत चाललेलं आहे, त्याचा एरिया किती वाढेल, हाऊ फास्ट इट्स एरिया इन्क्रीजेस, दॅट वी हॅव टू फाइंड. प्रॉब्लेम समजला. चला मग आता सोल्युशन कडे वळूया आपण. आम्ही ट्रायंगल दाखवलेला आहे आणि तिथे एक्स लिहिलेला आहे. व्हॉट इज एक्स? लेट मी एक्सप्लेन व्हॉट इज एक्स. एक्स डिनोट्स द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वेअर और लेंथ ऑफ द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वेअर ऍट टाइम टी. म्हणजे टाइम टी असताना त्या ट्रायंगलची साइड जी आहे ती साइड x सेंटीमीटर आहे असं मी लिहिलेलं आहे. सो x बी द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वेअर, that equilateral triangle, and a be area of the triangle. We know area of equilateral triangle is given by root 3 upon 4 into side square. So here a is equal to root 3 upon 4 into x square. We differentiate this equation with respect to t. We differentiate this equation with respect to t, and we get dA by dt. We get dA by dt is equal to root 3 upon 4 into derivative of x square. Derivative of x square is 2x. We simplify this and write root 3 upon 2 x into dx by dt. Now why that dx by dt? Because of chain rule. We are differentiating it with respect to t. And what is given? What is given? The rate at which side of the triangle is increasing, that is given. Means dx by dt is given. Value of dx by dt is root 2. Value of dx by dt is root 2. And what we have to find? We have to find dA by dt. But at what instant when x is equal to 3 centimeter? So in the last equation, we put x is equal to 3 and dx by dt is equal to root 2. And so here I have substituted x is equal to 3 and dx by dt is equal to root 2. We simplify it and write our final answer, 3 root 6 upon 2 centimeter square per second. So what is this? This is the rate at which area of the square is increasing at the instant when side is 3 सेंटीमीटर. म्हणजे साइड 3 सेंटीमीटर झालेली आहे त्या क्षणी एरिया वाढत असण्याचा जो रेट आहे, जो दर आहे, तो आपण काढू. मी पुढच्या प्रॉब्लेम कडे वळतोय. In the next example, we are given volume of a sphere increases. The volume of a sphere increase at the rate of 20 centimeter cube per second. Volume of sphere increase at the rate of 20 centimeter cube per second. Find the rate of change of its surface area when its radius is 5 centimeter. Actually, the radius of sphere is increasing. The radius of sphere is increasing, and because of increase in radius, surface area is increasing, its volume is also increasing. We are given at what rate the volume is increasing, and that is given 20 centimeter cube per second. So here, in every second, volume of the sphere is increasing by 20 centimeter cube, and we are asked to find the rate at which its surface area is increasing. व्हॉल्यूम वाढतोय, मग सरफेस एरिया पण वाढणार. मग सरफेस एरियाचा वाढण्याचा दर काय असेल तो आपल्याला काढायचा आहे, तो आपल्याला शोधायचा आहे. बट ॲट व्हॉट इन्स्टंट? ॲट द इन्स्टंट व्हेन रेडियस ऑफ द स्फिअर इज 5 सेंटीमीटर. सो लेट अस गिव्ह नेम्स. त्याचं नामकरण करूया आपण. लेट आर बी द रेडियस, एस बी द सरफेस एरिया, अँड व्ही बी द व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द स्फिअर ॲट टाइम t सेकंद. म्हणजे टाइम t सेकंद असताना सरफेस एरिया एस असेल, व्हॉल्यूम व्ही असेल आणि रेडियस आर असेल. हे नामकरण आपण केलेलं आहे, हे प्रस्तावना आपण केलेली आहे. इट्स सरफेस एरिया एस इज इक्वल टू 4 पाय आर स्क्वेअर. यू शुड नो दिस फॉर्म्युले. हे फॉर्म्युले आपल्याला माहिती असले पाहिजे. व्हॉल्यूम इज 4/3 पाय आर क्यूब. We differentiate both the equations with respect to r, with respect to t. Sorry, we differentiate these equations with respect to t. So dv by dt is equal to 4 pi r square into dr by dt, and we are given dv by dt is equal to 20 centimeter cube per second. Value of dv by dt is given. Value of dv by dt is given. It is 20 centimeter cube per second. So we put that 4 pi r square dr by dt, and we get pi r square dr by dt is equal to 5. This is equation 1. I call this as equation 1. So in the first equation, in equation 1, I have obtained the value of pi r square into dr by dt. Pi r square into dr by dt, in which is 5. Now we have equation s. S is equal to 4 pi r square. This is formula for surface area of a sphere. We differentiate this with respect to t, and we get ds by dt is equal to 8 pi r dr by dt. We simplify this. In place of dr by dt, I write its value as 5 upon pi r square. This I have taken from equation 1. इक्वेशन 1 मधून मी dr by dt ची किंमत घेतलेली आहे. Now I rewrite this equation as ds by dt is equal to 4t upon r, and we are given r is equal to 5. So in this second last equation, ds by dt is equal to 40 upon r gives me the rate of change of surface area when radius is r. रेडियस r असताना सरफेस एरियाचा दर काय असेल तो आपल्याला मिळतो. We are asked to find ds by dt when r is equal to 5. So I put r is equal to 5 in this equation and get ds by dt is equal to 8 centimeter square per second. So this is answer to the question. Now let us have one more question. The age of a cube is decreasing. Age of a cube is decreasing. आपल्याकडे एक क्यूब आहे, घन म्हणतात त्याला. हा क्यूब जो आहे त्याची जी कड असते त्या कडेला एज म्हणतात. एज, द एज ऑफ क्यूब इज डिक्रीजिंग, कॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग ॲट द रेट ऑफ 0.6 सेंटीमीटर पर सेकंद. म्हणजे प्रत्येक सेकंदाला त्याची प्रत्येक कड, प्रत्येक एज ही 0.6 ने कमी होते. मग त्याचं व्हॉल्यूम कमी होणार, सरफेस कमी होणार. दे आर आस्क्ड टू फाइंड द रेट at which its volume is decreasing, rate at which its volume is decreasing when the age of the cube is 2 centimeter. The volume is decreasing, but the rate at which volume decreases is not uniform. It is different at different moment. So at the moment when radius is becomes 2 centimeter, what will be the rate of change of volume? What will be the rate of decrease of the volume? That we have to find. So here I have shown a cube, and let x be the side of the cube at time t. So let me write that. Let x be the length of an edge, phi be the volume of a cube at time t second. So we have phi is equal to x cube. Phi is equal to x cube, that I have written on the next page. And I have written what is given. Dx by dt is equal to minus 0.6 centimeter per second. Now why this minus sign? This minus sign indicates that age is decreasing. Size of the cube is decreasing. So minus sign is there. That minus 0.6 centimeter per second is the rate at which age is decreasing. And at the instant when x is equal to 2 centimeter, we have to calculate rate of change of volume. So phi is equal to x cube. This is standard formula for volume of a cube. Differentiate this equation with respect to t. So dv by dt is equal to 3x square into dx by dt. Here also we use chain rule. Why we use chain rule? जर chain rule नाही वापरला तर तुम्ही बेचैन होणार. चेन रूल नाही वापरला तर तुम्ही बेचैन होणार, म्हणून चेन रूल वापरायचा. dv by dt is equal to 3 into x square, x is equal to 2 and dx by dt is minus 0.6. So we substitute these values and simplify dv by dt. dv by dt is minus 7.2. What this minus sign indicates? Minus sign indicates that volume also decreasing at the rate 7.2 cubic centimeter per second at the instant when side is 2 centimeter. So this was second problem. Now let me explain, move to the next problem. Let us read this problem first. This is displacement velocity problem. Let us read this problem. The displacement of a particle at time t is given by s is equal to 2t cube minus 5t square plus 4t minus 3. This equation is called equation of motion of a moving particle. Particle is moving and equation of its motion is given by this formula. Find the time when acceleration is 14 feet per second square. So displacement is measured in feet, therefore acceleration will be 14 feet per second square. The velocity and the displacement at that time. Acceleration is 14 feet per second square. जेव्हा acceleration 14 असेल तेव्हा तरी त्याचं acceleration 14 झालेलं असेल. ज्या मोमेंटला acceleration 14 होईल त्या मोमेंटला, त्या वेळेला, त्या क्षणाला व्हेलॉसिटी किती असेल आणि डिस्प्लेसमेंट किती झालेली असेल ते शोधायचं. दिले काय? लॉ इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. सो वी differentiate this equation s with respect to t and we obtain expression for velocity, expression for acceleration. परत एकदा पहा, आपल्याला इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन दिलेलं आहे, s दिलेलं आहे, एक्सप्रेशन फॉर s. We differentiate s with respect to t and find expression formula for v and formula for a. Acceleration आणि velocity करता आपण एक्सप्रेशन फॉर्म्युले तयार करून घेऊ. सिंपल डिफरन्शिएशन करायला लागेल. हे मी डिफरन्शिएट केलं इक्वेशन s आणि मला फी मिळालेला आहे. फी इज इक्वल टू ds by dt, that is derivative of expression given for s, and that is 6t square minus 10t plus 4. 6t square minus 10t plus 4. This is expression for velocity. If you tell me the time, I can tell you the velocity of the particle at that time. तुम्ही मला t ची किंमत सांगा, म्हणजे वेळ सांगा, क्षण सांगा, मोमेंट सांगा, कोणत्या वेळेला व्हेलॉसिटी किती असेल तर हा फॉर्म्युला सांगतो. हो, if t is equal to 0, phi will be 4. Look at the expression. Look at the expression for phi. In that expression, if we read t is equal to 0, phi is equal to 4. It means what? Means particle starts its motion with 4 feet per second. म्हणजे ही गाडी सुरू झाली ना की सुरू झाल्या झाल्याच त्याचा वेग 4 feet per second, आणि ही व्हेलॉसिटी वाढत जाते. And this velocity increases. After 1 second, what will be the velocity? After 1 second, what will be the velocity? After 1 second, means at the end of 1 second, when time is t is equal to 1 second, put t is equal to 1 in this expression, and 6 minus 10, 6 minus 10, that is minus 4, minus 4 plus 4, 0. Wow! P is equal to 0 when t is equal to 1. That means after 1 second, velocity will be 0. That means particle will come to the rest. Particle will come to the rest. पहा, सुरुवात झालेली 4 feet per second ने, आणि 1 सेकंदामध्ये त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी किती झालेली आहे? 0. म्हणजे त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी डिक्रीज होत आहे. त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी डिक्रीज होत आहे. आता परत आपण 2 सेकंदानंतर काय होतं ते पाहूया. सो वी पुट t is equal to 2. 6 into 2 square, 6 into 2 square, 4, 6 चौक 24, 6 दुने 20, 24 वजा 20 म्हणजे 4, 4 अधिक 4, 8. So when t is equal to 2, if I read t is equal to 2, that expression for velocity gives me answer 8. That means after 2 seconds, velocity will be 8 feet per second. म्हणजे स्टार्ट करताना 4 होती, कमी झाली, 1 सेकंदाने 0 झाली, थांबला नाही. त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी वाढायला सुरुवात झालेली आहे आणि वाढून पुढच्या सेकंदामध्ये ती 8 झालेली आहे. आता ती परत कमी होणार नाही. हो, विश्वास ठेवा माझ्यावर, आता ती व्हेलॉसिटी परत कमी होणार नाही. इट विल कीप ऑन इन्क्रीजिंग अँड इन्क्रीजिंग अँड इन्क्रीजिंग. नाउ लेट मी राईट एक्सप्रेशन फॉर एक्सेलरेशन. एक्सेलरेशन करता मी एक्सप्रेशन लिहिणार आहे. त्याकरता हा v चा जो फॉर्म्युला आहे, v चं जे एक्सप्रेशन आहे, इक्वेशन 2, I will differentiate this equation with respect to t, and here is the derivative. Acceleration A is equal to 12t minus 10. 12t minus 10. In this expression, if I put t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, I get answer minus 10. So initially acceleration is minus 10. Acceleration is minus 10. That means rate at which velocity increases was negative. Means velocity was decreasing. That is why minus sign. When I put t is equal to 0, t is equal to 1, t is equal to 1. 12 minus 10, that is 2. So after 1 second, means when velocity was 0, acceleration was 2. Acceleration was 2 means velocity of the particle was increasing. Velocity of particle was increasing, and the rate at which velocity increases, that means acceleration at that moment, will be 2. So what is 2? 2 is the acceleration when time is 1 second. Similarly, you can calculate acceleration when t is equal to 2, and so on. So acceleration will also now keep on increasing, and at some time it will become 14 feet per second square. Acceleration वाढत चाललेले आता, आणि ते वाढत जाऊन 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 किती होणार? कधीतरी एकदा ते 14 सेंटीमीटर फीट पर क्यूब झालेलं असेल, सेंटीमीटर स्क्वेअर एवढं झालेलं असेल. 14 फीट पर सेंटीमीटर, सॉरी 14 फीट पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर एवढं ते कधीतरी ऍक्सेलरेशन झालेलं असेल. आता मला शोधावं लागेल की कोणत्या वेळेला, कोणत्या टाइमला ऍक्सेलरेशन 14 असेल. I must find the time when acceleration becomes 14. So let me put a is equal to 14 in this equation. Let me put a is equal to 14 in this equation and find the value of t. And I got t is equal to 2. I got t is equal to 2. म्हणजे t is equal to 2 असताना acceleration 14 आहे. आता आपला प्रॉब्लेम का काय आहे? Our problem is find displacement and velocity when acceleration is 14. Find displacement and velocity when acceleration is 14. When acceleration is 14, at what instant? When t is equal to 2. So ultimately, indirectly, we are asked to find velocity and displacement when t is equal to 2. So in the expression for displacement, in the expression for velocity, I have substituted t is equal to 2 and answer comes to be 8. So velocity when t is equal to 2 is 8 feet per 8 feet per second. This is velocity. This is velocity. Now for acceleration, displacement. For displacement, I have expression for displacement, and in this expression, I just put t is equal to 2. I just put t is equal to 2, and I got answer 1. I got answer 1. So particle will be 1 unit distance. Particle will be at 1 feet distance from starting position. Starting position पासून 1 feet एवढे अंतरावर तो आलेला असेल, एवढ्या अंतरावर तो आलेला असेल. केव्हा? जेव्हा टाइम 2 सेकंद झालेला असेल. 2 सेकंदामध्ये 1 फूट आला. त्यावेळेस त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी किती असेल त्या ठिकाणी? 8 feet per second. त्या ठिकाणी ऍक्सेलरेशन किती असेल? 14 feet per second square. So this is explanation of this sum. So we stop our today's lecture with this example. अशा प्रकारचे आणखी उदाहरणं पुस्तकामध्ये दिलेली आहेत. ही उदाहरणं तुम्ही सोडवायची, आपली उत्तरं तपासून पाहायची. जर आपल्याला उदाहरणं सोडवण्यामध्ये काही अडचण असेल तर आपल्या ग्रुपवरती आपण विचारू शकता. तुम्ही जे प्रॉब्लेमची डिमांड करणार त्या प्रॉब्लेमचं सोल्युशन मी नक्की देईन. धन्यवाद.